Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Fine,
Hello,
thank you. How about you?
Marielos. How are you? Fine. Thank you for asking, Marielos. Are you
Okay.
ready for your question?
I think so.
Yes, right.
I'm so
Yes.
tired.
Kind of
But,
tired.
yeah, that is good.
Okay,
Okay.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for coming then. Luis Bonilla, thank you, Sirhan, for coming. Maritza Argueta, right? Okay, Sirhan, you didn't come yesterday, right? Or did you?
Yes, excuse me, but I work a lot.
Yes, I understand that. Yeah, actually, yesterday we had like an activity, right, for speaking. We were trying to, we created groups, and each group had a question, and they have to speak for about 45 seconds about this question, right? So we created groups. For example, group number one was, would you prefer to work at what job your entire life, or switch jobs every 5 years? Explain your response with details and examples. Question number two, some people prefer to read physical books made from paper, while others prefer to read electronic books on a digital device. Which do you prefer and why? Question three, do you agree or disagree with the following statements? Coworkers make the best friends. Provide details and examples to explain your opinion.
Okay.
Then a question four, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Video games have a positive impact on children. Provide reasons and examples to support your stance. And question five, I guess that this will be your question, right? So people who didn't come yesterday, you can start preparing your question. It says people learn in different ways. Some people learn by doing. Other people learn by reading. And others learn by listening to people. Which of these methods of learning is best for you? So you need to speak around 45 seconds about this question. For you, Sirhan, this will be your question. Since you didn't come yesterday, I will post it here in the chat, so everybody will be able to see it, right? So let me see here. I will send it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So if you didn't come yesterday, question number 5 will be your question, right? Okay, perfect. So the rest, they had some time to prepare the question and everything. So we are going to begin with the groups, right? Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the end, you can answer this question, okay? Question number 1, I will give a little bit of a review. Voy a dar un pequeño review antes de que todos vengan. Thank you for coming, Lady, Juan Jose, Sarah Mirelli, and we have also Katia and Maritza. So thank you for coming. Some people, they are still working or they are coming to the class. Probably they will be a little bit late. So just to review, we are going to provide in this little review example of questions, question walkthrough, speaking template, example response, exclusive rating checklist, and exclusive tricks and tips. So today we are going to have again question 1, right? Question 1 for the speaking is they will ask you about your general opinion on a wide range of possible issues. You usually have just 2 options, right? So you prepare in the exam, in the TOEFL, you will have 15 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to speak. Today, you will have around 45 seconds. If you speak a little bit more, it's okay. If you speak 40 seconds, it's okay. If you speak less than 40 seconds, then you lack that question, right? You need to speak a little bit more. So these questions are about, you don't have to know anything about this. It's personal preference. Some people prefer to get up early in the morning and start work. Others prefers to get up later and work until late at night. Which do you prefer? So you just give your opinion, right? If you want to write notes, it's okay, but you can write just some words, right? Because in 15 seconds, you won't have that much time. So they will ask you, do you agree or disagree? What is your point of view? So if you agree or disagree, you need to with the following statement, right? All the high school students should wear school uniforms, right? It's another question. So these are some examples, right, for questions. Let's say another question could be, for your last assignment, the professor expects you to create a presentation. You can work alone, with a partner, or with a group. Which would you choose? So advantages and disadvantages, that's another question, right? Some teenagers work while attending high school. Please discuss the advantages and disadvantages of having a part-time job while in school. So these are examples of question number 1. So you need to explain your point of view, okay? What is your goal today? Your goal today and for the exam is to sound natural, right? You can use your hands. Right now we are in a camera. I cannot see you right in front of me, but if you want to, you can use your hands and you can feel confident, and you don't have to like be robotic, or if you write notes, you don't have to read your notes because you lose eye contact with the person who is talking to you or in front of you. And also try to be as natural as possible, right? So use a conversational tone. For example, this is a question, right? We are just going to have a very fast review before everybody comes, antes de que todos vengan. So this is a little question. It says, would you prefer to work at one job your entire life or switch jobs every 5 years? Explain your response with details and examples. So we want to check the answer because you will answer this question, right? You have one of these questions. So this is a template. So for independent speaking template, you can use your templates. For example, you can say, to me, I definitely think that, or I remember when, or on top of that, for example, to sum up. So this is the content that you can begin talking to, right? Restate the question, right? For example, to me, if I prefer to one job my entire life or switch jobs every 5 years, I believe that I would like to switch jobs every 5 years, right? So you can win a little bit of time there, like 10 seconds, right? Then you give your opinion, one specific reason for your opinion, then a personal example or an anecdote can help you, right, to connect to your reason. Then you can have another second reason, a second reason for your opinion. We have 30 seconds here. Provide a personal example of an anecdote connected to the second reason. So I have 2 reasons. Well, reason number 1 is for this, reason number 2 is for this, right? And I have examples, right? And here we have 40 seconds. And at the end, restate your opinion, right? So to sum up, that's why I believe that I would like to have jobs every 5 years instead of having the same job for my entire life. So 45 seconds, you see? So this is how probably you can use it, right? This is a template for you to use it. These are examples of template synonyms for transitions. Yesterday, we checked transition words for your ideas like as well, besides, in addition, right? All of these are transitional words. And you can use these ones also, right? Introductions we can use for me or personally. For examples, I remember when I was 5 or when I was a kid, or for example, additions, right? Also, you know, on top of that, secondly, right? And conclusion, right? So that's why, or to sum up, or definitely. This is another one. So this is how you prepare your response. You give reason 1, example, reason 2, example. So probably this can help you, right? To write your idea, to prepare your response, right? I need to think about one reason, one example, another reason, and another example. So that will give me time to speak the 45 seconds that I need to speak, because I will have just 15 seconds to prepare my response, right? And you, if you want to, it is not an obligation. Si ustedes quieren, right? You can write notes, right? For example, reason number 1, boring, right? Probably you cannot read this one, but you need to write as fast as you can, right? So boring. Example, why is it boring? Because I have to, when I was in the school, I was working in New York, and I have to drive the same, or have to take the same route or the same bus every day. Is the same routine, and probably that's a good reason, right? And reason number 2 is exciting, right? What is it exciting? It's exciting to have different jobs, for example, in different places, right? I was teaching Japanese, for example, for kids in a school, and then I was able to teach other languages. So probably that's another reason. So you provide another example. So we have a reason, an example, a reason, and an example. And this is one of the answers. I won't read the answer today right now, because you will answer that, right? So this is the general criteria. This is just for you to know how you are graded. General description, delivery, language use, topic development. So if you answer the question in a logical and coherent way, you never went off the topic, and you were easy for the listener to follow. If you spoke in calm, cool, in natural manner, right? If you were able to speak in a natural way, also varying your sentence structure, you didn't sound nervous, and you didn't rely on simple vocabulary, and you followed a structure to show your idea. So this is a structure, right? Reason 1, example, reason 2, example, and conclusion, right? So at least that is the way that you can use this transition in these examples. So let me see. So we are going to check this today, right? If you speak 42 to 45 seconds, if your introduction was 12 seconds or less, if you have enough time to include a short conclusion. If you have a conclusion, it's okay. If you don't have it, it's okay. If you look at the clock, I will have a clock, so you can see it. If you include at least 2 transitional words or phrases, if you speak in a smoother, even pace, so very relaxed with confidence, right? If you speak in a natural and conversational tone, no robot voice, right? Remember, not like talking like that, like a robot. And if you elaborate on the topic with a well-developed personal example or anecdote. So if you remember something, you can add that to the response. So if you give your response, you need to connect emotionally to giving examples and everything, and also talking normally and comfortable with your response, right? Manage your time, relate information back to the topic, and provide personal examples. That would be my advice for question number 1. Then we are going to study also with question 2 today, okay? So we are going to have something similar today. Vamos a practicar con la pregunta 2. Something similar. We are going to do something similar today, right? Something that we did yesterday. So we are going to go back to the questions, right? These are the questions. And you had some time yesterday to prepare your question. Are you ready to provide your response? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I gave you the structure already. It was really fast, actually, but actually it's really simple, right? It's just reason 1, example, reason 2, example, okay? And 45 seconds. That's it. Okay, thank you for coming. Let's see who else is here. Miguel, Katia, Nelsie. Okay, thank you for being here. And also Sergio. Okay, so now we are going to start with the response, because I want to listen to you. And also we have question 2, right? So at the end, I will give you this response, right? This response this is like the perfect response, right? So we're going to check that response later. So we are going to begin with group number 1. Would you prefer to work at one job your entire life, or to switch jobs every 5 years? Explain your response with details and examples. Who was in group number 1? You were 3 or only 2?
We were 3.
3.
teacher.
Okay, was Lady and who else?
Mm,
Miguel Milton.
Miguel and Milton.
Miguel and Milton. Okay, very good.
But I don't know if Milton is here today in the class.
Milton, are you there?
Yes. I'm here,
Okay.
teacher.
Miguel,
here.
sorry.
Oh, Miguel, are you there? Are you there, Miguel? Miguel Ramirez, right?
I
Yeah,
guess.
I can see you there. Yes, he's here. He's here.
Okay.
Okay, so the 3 of you were with question number 1. So let me share my screen again. So this is your question, right? Would you prefer to work at one job your entire life or switch jobs every 5 years? Okay, who's ready to answer the question? And I have here the stopwatch, okay? Who is ready? Who
I'm
wants to begin?
gonna be the first one.
Okay, perfect. So you can check the clock and you can time your response, okay? It can be 45 seconds, it can be a little bit more, it's okay. Do you need some time to prepare your response or you're ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. In my personal opinion, if I have the possibility to work in a job that entirely in my life, I consider that this gonna be like kind of boring because it's like when a person is doing the same task every day, it starts like getting bored, not motivating because it's like doing the same routine every day. So I consider that for a person that works in that way, sometimes can feel like a little frustrated because this person doesn't have anything new. But on the other hand, when a person is working in a work for the entire life, this person can be like a professional or can become like a professional because it's like every day he's getting experience and perfectionating the tasks that he or she does. So this is gonna be like a good point or an advantage for that. And also the person can get a lot of experience. At the end, to sum up, if a person continues working in a job like this, can have the possibility to get retired or get like an improvement in the salary, something like that. So I consider that could be good, but it depends on the personality of the person to stay in a world like this. I finished. I guess I talked too much.
I can
Teacher,
hear.
you're mute.
Sorry. Very good, lady. Very good. So yes, you speak a little bit more. So you need to manage a little bit more your response because it was 2 minutes long. Okay. So,
Sorry.
but it was really good actually. If you didn't have a time, I will give you a really good score, right? You see, you sound natural, you sound confident. It was good. It was a good response. Also, you at the beginning probably you were kind of nervous because you said in a job entire of my life, right? So it was like,
Yeah, I get a little nervous.
yes, you don't have to be nervous because we are practicing, right? So just
Okay.
breathe, just breathe. But it was
I'm gonna work
really,
on that.
yes, work on that. Like for example, your speech was really good. The fluency, right? Also, just manage a little bit your time, man. For the next question, okay? The next question you will have 60 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Perfect.
So, let's see here. Let me see if I can find something else here. Just let me check your notes. Who is going to be next?
It's
Okay,
me,
also,
teacher.
Milton, okay. Also, yes, I heard perfectionating is perfecting, right? Because the verb is perfect, to perfect.
Perfect.
Yes, so if we are going to use the verb to perfect, probably we think that that word is good, it's cool, right? It's good, I'm using it good in a correct way, but it's not perfectionating. Is if you want to
We are
perfect something.
thinking in Spanish and it doesn't exist. We
Yes,
are
exactly.
inventing new words.
Yeah, so when they listen to you like that, it's like perfectionating. No, that is not a word, right? That is not a word.
Okay.
Yes, but it was okay. It was really good. Thank you, lady. Now, Milton, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, just let me prepare the stopwatch. I'm going to reset it. And remember, you have around 45. The maximum would be 60, okay? Okay,
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
About the answer, in my opinion, I prefer to work in one place or company and try to make a career there. In fact, I have only had two formal jobs in my life. One where I worked for 60 years, where and this one is quality work, and I have been 25 years. I'm both single and both job. I had stability and progress, and of course improve in both position and salary too, with which my family and I have achieved the progress worth.
Okay, very good, very good, very good response. Very good. The time was good. The time was better. Okay, you only have one formal job. It was kind of I didn't understand the jobs that you had. You were reading, right? You were reading, right, Milton?
Reading
A
and
little bit.
one moment only about the political discourse.
Okay, very good, very good. But yes, it was really cool. Actually, it was really good. Um, Probably just some pronunciation problems, just some words like their answer. Probably you need just to practice a little bit more, but your pace was good. You were very self-confident. So that would be just my recommendation. And sometimes, like when you started reading, probably you wanted to finish really fast, so you start like trying to wrap up your response, right? I don't know if you were trying to do that. Were you trying to do that, like to finish on time?
Mm, more or less, teacher.
More or less.
Yes.
Okay, yes, but your response was good, was logical. You provide examples, was really cool. But yes, you just need to a little bit of pronunciation, because sometimes I was not able to understand like your position. I understand that you work 60 years, that you had a formal job, that you prefer that you have two positions and you like stability. But between those ideas, there is something that I didn't understand very well. But you just need to practice a little bit more. We are going to keep on practicing, okay? Now,
Okay.
Miguel Ramirez, right?
Okay.
Okay, Miguel, you have 45 seconds. And just let me check here. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I think when you have two alternatives, it's important the stability. Um, a comparison with my planning for my life, because I need according with my objective. This is my I want to work on one job my entire life, because my income is stability with result additional for my business. I want have advantage of tax benefits legally in my country. I want importer 2 or 3 products for have my business, my income additionalis. I want to have my jubilation in 5 years. I don't work in other place or others work because I need my projects start and finish for my jubilation. Is my idea one word only.
Okay, very good. Okay, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Okay, really good. How did you feel, Miguel? How do you feel like speaking with this? Did you feel secure? Did you feel confident? Did you prepare your response? How did you feel?
Is confident.
Confident. Okay, very good. Some probably some words. I don't know if you try to use words that you use normally. Probably with if you prepare yourself, probably you will be able to get better results with your pronunciation. For example, you said
Okay.
comparison for my life, right? Comparación. How do you say comparación in English?
Sorry, I don't remember, teacher.
Yeah, I understood comparison. In comparison for my life. I didn't know if you were trying to say something else. Okay.
Comparison?
Comparison, exactly. Comparison with my life.
Okay.
Okay, how do you say objetivo, Miguel?
Objective.
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 Objetivo
Okay.
is in Spanish, right? Objective, right? Objetivo, objective. So you use the intonation, the stress in your words is like Spanish. And that's because you have that problem that you mentioned before, that you translate everything. So you see,
Yes.
it's affecting you
Yes.
in this way. You see,
problem.
it's affecting you in this way because you're translating and you're thinking in Spanish and the pronunciation is Spanish. And then you translate also the intonation into English. You
Okay.
see? Yeah, so that is
problem.
yeah, that is one. You see, it's all together is related. So I understand that you want to be with your benefits and also your jubilation, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Tax
retirement,
benefits legally is in Spanish evadir impuestos legalmente is correct?
like jubilación or
No, is obtention tax benefits legally is in Spanish correct. It says evadir impuestos
tax
legalmente.
extension,
Tax extension.
tax extension. And you
Okay.
also you talk about your jubilación. How do you say jubilación?
Jubilation?
No, retirement.
No. Retirement.
Retirement.
Okay.
So we need to increase our vocabulary, okay? But it was
Okay.
really good. I noticed that you were kind of struggling a little bit, but it is all related, okay? So we need vocabulary and we need pronunciation also, the stress, right? Practice that. Now we're going to go with question number 2. Try to be as brief as possible. Let me see here. This is not. So this is the timer.
Teacher, I need a moment. Sorry. Please.
Yes. Okay, no problem. Now we are going to go to question number 2. Some people prefer to read physical books made from paper, while others prefer to read electronic books on a digital device. Which do you prefer and why? So group number 2, Who was in group number 2?
Me, teacher. Katia.
Katia. Okay, Katia. Who else?
Me, Maritza.
Maritza. And who else?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, who wants to begin? Katia, Maritza, or Sarah?
Me, teacher.
Katia. Okay, Katia. I'm going to set up the timer. Check your timer if you want to. You have 45 seconds just to provide a simple response, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin in 1, 2, 3. Okay.
There are many ways to read a book. One of them is physical books and the other is electronic books. But I think it's better electronic books because I want to take the environment, and I prefer the audio books because I can do other things while I am listening to the books. For example, I can wash the dishes, clean the house, and others. That's all.
Okay, very good. Perfect. 52 seconds. That's better. It's better. Okay, perfect. So you mentioned you prefer e-books, right? Electronic books.
But audiobooks.
Audiobooks, exactly, audiobooks. So also you mentioned, how do you say prefer, or preferir?
I prefer.
Perfect. Prefer, right? Prefer.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Yes, audiobooks is okay. Let me see. I can do, yes, actually it was really cool because I heard that you were really calm and everything. I can only listen to you, right? So it's an advantage and a disadvantage. Es una ventaja y desventaja because I cannot see your physical expression, right? So, but I heard that you were really cool and really calm down and very confident. So let's see. Next one is Maritza or Sarah?
I can.
Maritza. Okay, very
Okay.
good. Maritza, let me reset here. And you can check are you able to see the timer?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin in 1, 2, 3.
Okay. In my opinion, it depends of the preference of people, because some people like Katia, like to read in a device, books in a device, because sometimes they are cheaper or they can find many type of books. And other people prefer physically. They like, for example, they like to smell how the books are. And in my case, I don't like to read, but if I have the opportunity, I think I prefer audiobooks like Katia.
Okay, perfect, Maritza. In this case, I like your question, but it was, what was the question? Let's review it. It says some people prefer to read physical books, and you mentioned that, and other people read electronic books, okay? But you mentioned Katia, and the question was, which do you prefer and why? So the half of the question was explaining what other people like, right? But I want to know what you like, okay? What is your opinion?
I don't like to read.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
what I said. I don't like to read. But if I have the opportunity or something, I think I prefer audiobooks too.
Okay, perfect. So that was a good response. But I would like, for example, in this question, I would like you just to mention that, right? Don't mention Katia. Don't mention like
Another person.
yes, like just in general, like some people like physical books because probably they like the smell of the books, and some people like to read electronic books because they are cheaper. me personally. So you introduce your idea, right? So after that,
Okay.
you say me personally, and then you speak about what you want, because that's what I want to hear, your opinion, your idea, what you prefer and why, right? And I
Okay.
understand that you don't like to read a lot,
No,
but you
I like to
prefer
read it.
like audiobooks, right? An
Yes,
option.
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay,
Could
exactly.
be a
But
good option for me.
yes, it was a good answer. Okay, but just talk about more about yourself. That would be my advice.
Okay.
But pronunciation and everything was good. Let's see,
Okay.
Sarah.
Thank you.
Are you ready, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Okay. In my opinion, it's 50 and 50% because some people prefer read physical books and another percent prefer read for example in device or audiobooks or in their cell phone. In my case, I prefer read physical books because it's better for me. I think it's be- because I have more concentration, and I can read in my free time, and it's better. Um, for example, I read uh, I read my favorite book is The Vampire Diaries. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so very good. You just finished that, right? Yeah, my favorite book is My Vampire Diaries. Okay, it was really good. 50%, 50% you mentioned at the beginning. Let's see one thing here. You said you have more concentration, right? Tengo más concentración.
Yes.
I think it would be better. I estoy más concentrada, right? Eso sería mejor que tengo más concentración. Yo estoy más concentrada. How do you say that in English? You can say I am more focused, or I am more focused. That would be better. Focus. Focus. Estoy más enfocada, más concentrada. Then creo yo que suena mejor. I believe that it sounds better. And also this word you use audio, right?
Audio.
So audio is in Spanish, but in English is
Audio.
audio, right?
Audiobook.
Audiobook. Very good. Perfect. But it was really cool. You just need to I felt that sometimes you were like thinking about your next response. So you were like thinking, or you were kind of struggling a little bit. Estaba como pensando, you want it to be perfect, right? In the response, but you don't have to be perfect, right? At the beginning, for the first response, I guess it was okay, Sarah. It was really good. Creo que estuvo bien. Vamos a pasar con la
Thank you.
otra. We are going to check the next one. Next group is question 3. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Coworkers make the best friends. Group number 3. Who was group number 3?
Me teacher with Sergio and Yesenia, I guess.
Irana and Mayra.
Sergio,
Mayra,
Me.
sorry.
Sergio, Irena, and Mayra.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, who wants to begin talking about
Ladies,
coworkers
ladies
make the best
first.
friends? Okay,
Ladies first.
ladies first. Okay, Irena or Mayra?
Me teacher.
Okay, Irena. Okay, let's see. This is your timer. And let's going to begin in 1, 2, 3.
Well, I think coworkers sometimes are the best friends, but it depends of the affinity of or the preference, the group. You can find people that is have preference, the same preference with you, and that makes that you take or have a very near relation with them. But in general, I think it depends on the environment that you have at the job, at the office, or at the place where you work to find people. In my case, I have two friends that I met them in my last job, and we are still talking, and we still meeting and sharing time together. That's it, teacher.
Very good. Perfect. Very good timing. Very good timing. Very good, Irena. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Let's see. Actually, it was really cool. It was really good answer. Preference. It says find people with the same preferences, right? Preferences and have very near relation. What do you mean by have very near relation?
I think it's like a closer to you, or I don't know what is the correct synonym of this, but it is
Como una
it's
relación
like,
más cercana.
yeah, más estrecha, una relación más estrecha.
Okay, how do you say relación in English?
Relationship.
Exactly. And you said relation.
I think I share. I don't know.
Yeah. So relation.
I was nervous, teacher.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. So I just telling you this because I need to tell you, right? But
Okay,
it's
yes.
a
yes,
relationship.
thank you.
Relation, no. So that's
I
what they.
forgot the word.
Yes, when you're trying to speak right, relation, right? Relation, not relationship.
Yes.
But
Okay.
yes, I understood your idea. So I believe that that's good. That's okay.
Thank you.
Let's
teacher.
see. Myra, are you there? Are you ready? Sorry. Myra, are you there? Are you there, Myra? It's not here, right? Okay. So it's
I
your
don't know,
turn.
teacher.
Yes, I guess
Maybe
Myra, she has
problems with
something else. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, because it's not here. Let's see, Sergio.
yes.
Sorry, it
yes.
is your turn. Okay. So what can you tell me
Okay,
about the
teacher.
coworkers being friends? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. In my opinion, I think that all depends on the situation. There is no a fixed rule about it because it have to you have to see the situations. As you know, the people have different views, different opticals, and all depend how much you are easygoing, how much you have your personality able to accept different ways to think and to see the world. Maybe it's possible that you not always could find a friendship, but also you can find the love. Who knows? All depends the situation and how much you are able to open your mind. Only that.
Okay, perfect. 120, a little bit long. That's okay. No problem. It's the first time. So in my opinion, you use my opinion very good. All depend on, right? All depend on the situation. Very good. You said the situation because there is no, como no hay reglas fijadas, right? There is
rules. I don't know
fixed.
if it was
Yeah, fixed, like fixed rule. It's okay, but it's you said fixed rules.
fixed. Sorry.
Fixed, exactly. Yeah. So that is
Sometimes you don't realize when you have a mistake because you're nervous.
yes, and that mistake happens since basic, right? They start saying fixed, different kind of things with regular verbs, but that's a common mistakes that people make. You were talking about how much easygoing probably you are, right? Like easygoing, your personality. I think that it was a good response, but first you were talking about people have different optical. What is optical?
I mean that I mean that when a person see a situation through
You were talking
I
about
mean,
point of views.
I'll more or less if you have a lens like like glasses,
Yeah.
these are opticals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. Yeah, and so I wanted to say that people have different point of view, but I I wanted to use how to say um in Spanish is
Uh-huh.
synonym. No, yeah, the synonym or metaphoric
A
word,
metaphor. Yeah, you
metaphor
were trying.
word.
Okay. Yeah, I was
But I'm not sure is values.
yes, I was trying to understand like optical. He's talking about optical, like glasses, like that you say, right? This is about glasses. So I thought probably he's trying to say like point of views, right? Different point of views or way of thinking, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. Try to be like, if you want to speak like that, try to do it, but try to be like clear with it, or make sure that you are going to use these kind of words, right? So in that way, the other person will understand you, right? Will understand clear your idea. So very good. Let's see, but the timing a little bit shorter, but it was okay. It was okay, a good response. Let's see. We have only one question left, right? And then number 5. The next question is question number 4. It says, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Video games have a positive impact on children. Provide reasons and examples to support your stance. So question number 4.
Me, teacher.
Me, teacher. Me
Okay.
and Juan Jose.
Marielos, who else?
And Juan Jose.
Me, teacher, Nelsie.
Nelsie, okay. Who will begin, Marielos, Juan Jose, or Nelsie?
Me, teacher.
Marielos, okay. We are going to set up the timer. Remember that you have around 45 seconds. And you can start, let me see. Now.
Okay, teacher. I think that I agree with this statement because some video games makes the children develop skills. For example, when they play Legend of Zelda, they can solve problems, solve obstacles. They developed or improve their memory. They make friends when they play with another children. They have a relationship with other children. By the other hand, play video games makes be depressed, or when they lose the game, or maybe they violent behavior depends of the game. In summary, I think the parents have to monitoring the games that children play. Okay. That's it.
Okay, perfect. So the timing a little bit long, right?
Wow.
Probably, yeah.
I have many ideas, but
yes.
I can say that.
I can see that you have many ideas and you want to talk about the ideas and develop. So, but it's okay. You need to speak I'm asking you just like a point of view or like extended, right? A little bit extended, like a regular question, but extended. Very good. Your pacing was good. In general, all of you, so some of you or most of you, you have like spaces right between sentences. So
Okay.
most of you, that is a general problem that you have, but that is in general, right? Probably because it's the first time, right? So they improve the memory. You provide examples and different reasons. Also, you said parents need to monitor, right? Need to
Okay.
monitor, not monitoring. Let's see. Relationship, the game, and yes, actually at the end, probably because you were trying to rush your idea, probably there were like a little mistakes, but you have just some little mistakes. Your pronunciation was good, and your confidence, I guess, was good, and the words that you use also very
Okay.
good.
The time flies, teacher. I don't know why.
Yes, but it's
Okay.
because you have a lot to say, right? You had the time to prepare.
Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you, teacher.
Very good, Marielos. Very good. Let's see, Juan Jose or Nelsie. Who wants to continue?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Nelsie. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
In this case, I'm agree with this statement because I think that all the children are in this time they use they expend a lot of time in video games. Sometimes I think that the children have a lot of homeworks, have a lot of things that they can do, but they prefer to expand the video games. And sometimes the psychological transform are beginning or in the are the origin or beginning in the video games, and they prefer to expend all the time and all the free time in the video games. They want to expand only the video games. They don't prefer to eat, to sleep, to relax. I think that only that.
Okay, 1 minute and 29 seconds. Okay, so we need to be a little bit shorter and a little bit clearer with the idea, okay? So you said, in this case, I agree with this statement because children they spend a lot of time in video games and have a lot of homework and things they can do. Spend video game to spend. You said that this phrase, spend the video game, but you were trying to say spend time with video game, right? Spend time with video game. Also, you mentioned another thing. Well, you were saying that it's a negative way, right? Es negativo los videojuegos. But at the beginning you said, I agree, estoy de acuerdo. So you were saying the opposite. And how do you say trastorno psicológico? How do you say that in English? How do you say that? That's something that you mentioned.
I'm going to find. I think that it is the right.
It's correct, but you say psychological transform,
Okay.
but it's psychological, right?
Okay.
Psychological transform, probably.
Okay, teacher.
But it was okay. Let's see, Juan Jose, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Juan Jose, let's set up the timer.
I am a little flu, but I'm going to try to talk.
Okay, I understand, no problem. Very good.
Okay. With my coworker, with Mariela, and specifically, we talk about video games, whether they have a positive or negative impact on children. We consider many video games are not educational for children. especially when they are under 6 years old. And that age, children are like sponge. I don't know if the word correct, sponge, assimilate everything. And many video games are to kill, and that are not good for children. Are some video games are educational, but it's not interesting for the children, and there is not concern to the parent to teach value. It is important to monitor the video play, but our children. In my case, I have a grandson who is 8 years old, and each time that I visited in his house, he is playing video game with other children. But there are video game, funny video game, not to kill, but there are not video game impact. I think that the video games that are to kill is not positive in the children.
Okay, perfect. 1 minute 36. Okay, kind of long. You guys are a little bit long. And let's see, impact on the children. Okay. Okay, you said that it is not good, right? It is not good to assimilate, and also they are like a sponge. Yes, assimilate is okay, but it said your video games are to kill. I don't know if it is that a correct sentence. Some video games are to kill, right? Some videos are related to killing, or are related for killing people or killing. So that would be a better idea. It says they are not video game impact. They are not video game impact. So probably they don't have like a big impact on children, these video games, right? So probably the usage of adjectives and nouns, that will be something that I can notice. You correct yourself. You correct yourself because you at the beginning probably you say video game. They are video game funny video game. You said after that. So they are funny video games. So that's the correct way. But you correct yourself. You already know the way how you use adjectives and nouns. But sometimes you use it like video game funny, or they are not video game to kill. So probably that is something that you need to practice, not the rules, but speaking, right? Speaking.
Okay, thank you.
Very good, perfect. Was really good answer, because I understood your point. Let's see, Nelson, you already participated, right? Nelson?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I think that is just Sirhan, right? Missing here.
Okay.
Okay, Sirhan, like yesterday, Salvador por la campana, saved by the bell, because it's time to go to another class, right? So you can relax.
Okay.
Tomorrow we will do the same thing. We are going to do groups, but I won't be like one by one. So I will give you one question for all of you, una pregunta para todos. And then if we create groups, if we have 3 people in that group, then you will speak one after the other, right? The 3 people in one group. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And then I provide the feedback. So that will be a little bit faster, okay? So tomorrow we will do that. And probably I will be able to send you the questions so you can prepare yourselves, okay? So we can do this a little bit faster. So that will be all for today. Thank you. You did a great job. It's just some details, and that's it. We'll be ready, okay, for the TOEFL. But it was a good try. So thank you for coming, and I will see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good
See
night,
you tomorrow.
everybody.
See you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.